Scivation is, in my opinion, the most reputable sports supplement company on the planet. Full stop. Nothing comes close. And we're going to get to why in the questions and answers coming up. We had a customer that wanted for you to tell us about the motivations and company values behind Scivation and what makes Scivation different to other supplement companies. What makes it stand out above the rest?
2 words: ethical empire. See, my first boss was Joe Weider. I worked at Weider Publications. That was my first real corporate job in the industry. And what I noticed, I dealt with a lot of supplement companies. And the reason I left Weider was because I couldn't take ethically what was going on in the industry. Mislabeling of products, disdain for consumers, mistreatment of consumers. And I just couldn't take it anymore. So I left Weider Publications, and I actually was a co-founder in InStone, Sylvester Stallone's company. That didn't work out too well. Again, same corporate BS that I didn't like, and I was about to leave the industry, and I was convinced to stay to basically bring ethics back to the industry. And again, at heart, I'm a bodybuilder. I never competed before Scivation. The reason I started competing is because when I worked in the publishing industry, I always said if I worked for a tattoo magazine, I'd get a tattoo. Why? How the hell am I going to tell somebody what it's like to have a tattoo and represent a tattoo magazine if I've never felt a hot damn needle pressing ink into my skin? So the bottom line is, I saw no alternative but to compete. So I got on stage the first time and I actually won my show. I looked like total crap, but for some reason everybody else did too. So looking back at that picture, I don't even show it anymore. I took it down everywhere. I'm like, well, I looked horrible, but for some reason I won. It was an NPC show. And from then on, I noticed that our sales increased. And I really kind of fell in love, not with competing. Something about getting tanned, oiled, and dancing and then getting compared to other guys by guys was just weird to me. But it wasn't bodybuilding in and of itself that made me fall in love with bodybuilding. It was the prep. And what separates us is the fact that we actually use our supplements and we actually care. And we give to our consumers. And look, it'd be much easier for me to buy an ad in Muscle and Fitness than to fly around the world. I have 2 kids and a wife, but the bottom line is Scivation is my life. Scivation, for me, if it was about money, I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be traveling around. But for me, it's almost like a mission. I think that the better Scivation does, the more people will reach their goals, and the more people will realize that their full potential. And the more we can fix this industry and make it a better place for people to reach their goals, bring quality, ethics. And the thing about Massive Joe over here, you know, I remember we were talking about product. He's like, yeah, you know, I'm thinking about bringing it in, but we haven't tested it yet. And in the US websites, all you do is send them an email and they're like, cool, I'll pick up 72. You know, Massive Joe's like, wait a second, I'll buy one. You know, I just need to do these tests and this and that. And I know he got in some, he was telling me the other day that one company got mad at him because it didn't pass the test. And knowing the company that didn't pass the test, I know why they didn't pass the test, because they suck. So I mean, did I say that on camera? But I didn't name names.
You didn't name names. We'll talk about
because
that later.
That's why I got in-house legal staff. No, but I mean, bottom line is that it's good to be in an industry where there is an ethical company that you can work with, and that's what makes it all worthwhile and makes it fun.